What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
If you think that Nicole Kidman is hot, you should ask Hugh Jackman. Maybe you think that Jennifer Lawrence is hot. Well, then Liam Hemsworth has a few words he would like to say to you. Plus, there are 8 other actors who would say the same thing. So without further ado, here are the 10 actors who didn't want to kiss their co-stars. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. Hugh Jackman said no to Nicole Kidman.
Really used to
A woman?
Guests. We're not used to guests, that's what I was about to say.
Let's just start by saying that there isn't a man living who would say that Nicole Kidman isn't hot enough. But Hugh Jackman wasn't too excited about getting to kiss her on the set. These 2 actors starred in a movie called Australia in 2008. Despite all of those smoking hot scenes their characters shared on set, if you were there, you wouldn't think so. Jackman has said that there were about 70 people staring at them doing all those smoky scenes. On top of all that, there's another reason he didn't like kissing Kidman. He was married, and not to anyone. He was married to Deborah Lee Furness, who used to live with Kidman. This explains why his wife wasn't on the set during their kissing scenes, and furthermore, Jackman said he and his wife had to talk it over to make sure everything was fine. Number 9. Jennifer Lawrence said no to Bradley Cooper. What's the worst thing that someone can say during a kiss scene? If you don't know, we can ask Bradley Cooper, who starred alongside Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook in 2012. The 2 main characters played by the 2 actors mentioned above are having trouble dealing with their mental illnesses. Even though we thought their love scenes were hot, Jennifer said something to Cooper which he will never forget. During the Graham Norton show, Bradley said that Jennifer Lawrence told him he was a wet kisser. Her words, not ours. This was the very beginning, which is pretty much he said goodbye to his self-confidence. If you want to see which actor refused to kiss his male co-star in a movie because he was afraid his fans would keep making fun of him back home, then just keep watching until number 6. Number 8. Marina Baccarin said no to Ryan Reynolds.
Kiss me like you miss me, Red.
Well, come here.
Before we talk about why Marina hated kissing Ryan, don't forget to smash that like button. It keeps the almighty YouTube algorithm happy, and you keep getting these videos for free. Ryan Reynolds is considered to be one of the hottest men in Hollywood at the moment. And when fans found out that Marina Baccarin was going to be kissing him on Deadpool, everyone wanted to swap places with her. But there was nothing to be envious about. Why? Because Marina said that kissing him was really awkward due to the costume. He smelled like rubber, and there was nothing hot or steamy about the scene. And even Deadpool's sense of humor couldn't lighten the whole situation. And how could it? She was kissing latex. God forbid she decided to use her tongue. Number 7. Liam Hemsworth said no to Jennifer Lawrence.
If we had a kissing scene, she would make a point of eating garlic or tuna fish or,
Whether you were Team PETA or Team Gale in the Hunger Games, it doesn't really matter. Why? Because Jennifer can be pretty gross on the set. Liam had said that just before doing a kiss scene, she would tell him that she ate something gross, like garlic or tuna for lunch, and that killed even the teeny tiny sparks they had on the set. Poor Gale, maybe that's why he and Katniss didn't make it together. He just couldn't stand that garlic breath. Number 6. Will Smith said no to kissing a dude. While filming 6 Degrees of Separation, Will Smith couldn't get over one little detail. His character was gay, and he had to kiss his male co-star passionately. He refused to have a passionate kiss with his co-star, and that's why the director had to shoot the scene from behind Will's head. That way we couldn't see what his lips were doing. Why did he refuse to do this scene? Because he knew his friends back in his hometown would be making fun of him. Years later, when the star got to reflect on his choices, he said that it was a bad idea. He made that decision because he was still emotionally immature. But if he had the chance to do it all over again, he would do it without hesitation because he knows it's just acting. Number 5. Brad Pitt said no to Cate Blanchett at first.
Sleep with me.
Absolutely.
While filming The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Brad Pitt's character had scenes where he would have to kiss his co-star Cate Blanchett. Now, even though he was no stranger to kissing female co-stars on the set, this was a little different. At the time, he was married to the stunning Angelina Jolie, and he refused to kiss Cate Blanchett precisely because of this. It took a little convincing, but in the end, he came around and agreed to filming the kiss scenes with his co-star. If you want to see which 2 couples on the set of Stranger Things had trouble kissing their co-stars, then just keep on watching until the end. Number 4. Joey King said no to Jacob Elordi.
This isn't so bad. Not so bad at all.
Wait!
In the first Kissing Booth movie, everything was perfect. Joey and Jacob started dating, their characters were dating on set, it was the perfect job. But soon after the movie's release date, she and Elordi broke up, and the contract said that they would have to do 2 movies after that. Can you imagine having to stay professional and kiss your ex in a movie that's being watched by people all over the world? And to make matters worse, Jacob Elordi and Joey King haven't remained close friends after this. King has even said that this experience has taught her never to date a co-star ever again. Ouch. That's a serious kick in the groin if you ask us. Number 3. Sadie Sink said no to Caleb McLaughlin. This started out as a rude prank that the showrunners pulled on Sadie. How? Well, when she walked in on the set, they asked her, "Are you ready for the kiss scene?" She read the script, so she knew that there was no kiss scene between them. So for the entire day, she was freaking out that she was going to kiss Caleb. Hearing that your co-star was freaking out about kissing you, and not in a good way, isn't something you want to hear. However, because the joke went on for the entire day, the showrunners would have felt terrible if they didn't do the scene, so they kept it in. Number 2. Emma Watson said no to Rupert Grint.
Because we're doing the kiss this week between Ron and Hermione.
What?
Doing the kiss between Ron and Hermione in
This
the
week?
in the Chamber of Secrets.
We never thought that Ron Weasley would end up kissing Hermione Granger in Harry Potter when we first watched the movie. We thought that Harry Potter would be the one that was going to end up with Hermione. But boy, did J.K. Rowling had a surprise for us. After defeating the giant monster in the basement, their characters locked lips after surviving the near-death experience. But the actors weren't so thrilled about this. Emma Watson didn't want to kiss Rupert because he was like a brother to her, and Rupert felt the same way. To make it work, the director had to get every cast and crew member out of the room so they wouldn't be a distraction. Daniel Radcliffe was adamant about seeing the kiss scene firsthand, but they didn't let him. And even though the set was pretty empty, they still had to do several takes. And the little giggle you see on Emma's face is actually real. The director decided to leave it in. Number 1. Finn Wolfhard said no to Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Super easy.
No, it's
Well,
so
everyone was watching. There were like 200 people in the room just staring
And
at
also,
them,
like, our parents were there.
Yeah, parents were there. It's so awkward.
Yeah.
This has got to be the weirdest kiss scene of all time. Millie Bobby Brown is one of the hottest teenagers in the world, and the fact that Finn Wolfhard didn't want to kiss her really confused us. After a little digging around, we found out that Millie Bobby Brown's parents were on the set, and Finn felt really uncomfortable. Plus, he was really self-conscious about how he kissed girls, and after watching the episode, he said it looked like he was trying to eat her. On a related note, which movie couple do you think had the cringiest kiss in the world? You can tell us in the comments section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.